the rich auntie version of the 80s. Why am I carrying this big old bag to have these 5 little items? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Raven and I'm a fashion stylist and content creator. But on my channel, I do fashion hauls, fashion tips and tricks, press-on nail reviews, and lifestyle. This video is all about spring, summer 2024 trends you should try and incorporate in your wardrobe. Per usual, as I say on this channel, take what you like and leave the rest. Not every single one of these trends is going to be fit for everyone. And I don't think there's any wardrobe that needs all trends to be incorporated every single season. In this video, I'll share with you some pictures of the trend. 1, number 2, runways that they were seen on, number 3, where you can shop this trend today, and then also how to realistically incorporate this into your wardrobe. With all that being said, let's get into these trends. First, let's start with the trend that I'm wearing. Can you guess what it is? It's the 80s. I call this trend 80s baby, which I am, okay? I was born in the 80s, and I love that for me and anyone else who was born in the 80s. It was just such a great decade. Anyways, the 80s are coming back, honey, with the fullest force ever. Think oversized accessories, some good shoulder pads, honey, a more structured blazer with some skinny pants, or even oversized fitting suits. Anything about the 80s and its silhouettes are back for this season. This trend was seen on the runways of Alexander McQueen, Schiaparelli, Louis Vuitton, Balmain, Moschino, and Saint Laurent. I did some digging on the internet. You can find this trend currently at Retrofit, Urban Revivo, Rebecca Valance, Amazon, okay, Etsy, and Everlane. The easiest and cost-effective way if you would like to incorporate this into your wardrobe is to go thrifting. You can find a ton of different blazers and suits, 80s silhouettes as far as tracksuits and different things like that at the thrift store that people have given away and will be the fraction of the cost of anything inspired by the 80s and will be like authentically the 80s. As far as jewelry and accessories are concerned, definitely scout out Etsy, vintage shops, and estate sales. Pack on the jewelry like no other when you are trying to do this trend. The jewelry, the brooches, we want to think Diane Carroll in Dynasty, honey. That's what we want to be giving. The rich auntie version of the 80s. Next up is ROSEY embellishments. This was all over the runways when it came to spring, summer 2024, honey. This trend consists of 3D rosettes, 3D petals, rose and petaled and floral prints on very feminine silhouettes. I love this trend, especially with all of the 3D elements. It's very in-your-face feminine, and I'm obsessed with it, okay? I've seen this on the runways of Kenzo, Alexander McQueen, Christian Cohen, Roberto Cavalli, and Balmain. Balmain did this dress. Honey, this is how you do 3D rosettes. Like, I don't know what occasion, where you are going, but this dress is everything, okay? It's giving those floral walls that we were doing some years back, but in dress form, and I love it. Some of the stores where I've seen this, and they've done it really well, and enough for us to incorporate it into our everyday wardrobes, not like this Balmain dress, but you know, a little something more subtle, is Free People, Reformation, Ronnie Cobo, ASOS, because they do everything, honey, Express, and Bloomingdale's. If you don't want to do a full like rosy thing or commit to a rose that is irremovable, is that a word? You can't remove it, okay? There are places on Etsy that do rose brooches where you can just pop it on. Like I could pop it onto this blazer if I wanted to. I feel like that would be too much, but you get the idea. You could pop it onto a blazer, a sweater. You can pop it on anywhere you want to. They also have, I think maybe last year or the year before that, Zara was doing these kind of like tie neck choker things. And they have those as well on Etsy with just like a little rosette and a string that you wrap around and tie it. That's another low entry way that you can incorporate this trend. There's so many ways to do this. You could do a full force like a Balmain dress, or you can do it with small accents like the necktie or brooch. Another low entry into this trend is doing it on your nails. Next up is micro minis. I saw this on a few websites. Some of them had shorts, some of them talked about mini dresses as far as giving nods to the 60s, but either way, the hemlines are getting shorter and the thighs are out. I feel like it's not groundbreaking to say that we want shorts or a skirt for spring summer, but the length of each one of these things changes from season to season, from year to year. Sometimes a Bermuda short is in, sometimes a short is in, but you ain't got to change the length of your shorts if you don't want to. Okay? We did see last year a rise of those like bloomer shorts, those little like shorts that kind of look like underwear that people was wearing for whatever reason out the house. I didn't really understand it. Okay, but it was trending and it's still trending. I like mine with just a little bit more of a hemline. Okay, a little bit more fabric, and you can still have a very short that doesn't look like a bikini bottom or some underwear. This was seen on the runways of Carolina Herrera, Gucci, Richard Gunn, Nina Ricci, Bali, and Alexander McQueen. Currently in stores, I did incorporate some of the little undie ones as well. I saw this with brands like Norma Kamali, Amanda Upridge, Super Down, Mango, and Affirm. This trend is great. You may just have some shorts in your wardrobe that you can already incorporate and wear this season, and then you'll be on trend. Or you can take some shorts that you had, maybe a pair of Bermuda shorts that are no longer in right now. They're gonna out for 2024. You can take them to the tailor, get them shortened. Okay, we ain't gotta spend a lot to look like we spent a lot, honey. There's so many things that you can do to be on trend for a low cost, honey. Okay. The one thing about having shorter shorts sometimes depends on how much booty and whatnot that you have. So you want to make sure, if this is your case, because some people like a little cheekish to show out and that's your business, you want to make sure that they're long enough in the back still to cover up your goodies. And just to reiterate, this trend applies to dresses, skirts, and shorts. The next trend is what I like to call sheer over pinnings instead of under pinnings. A couple seasons ago, we saw a resurgence of lingerie as the big thing, or sheer bras, bralettes, showing and whatnot as the trend for that season. This season, it's more about sheer clothing items that you can wear over things. So whether it's sheer dresses, sheer pants, sheer skirts, sheer shirts, those kinds of things that you can also layer. So it's not all about just showing all of your skin underneath. This was shown in so many different ways on the runway where people were fully covered up but had a sheer element to what they were wearing. Runways that showcased it the best, in my opinion, were Hermes, Provenza Schuler, Prada, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Versace, and Tory Burch. I love the sheer elements of these things, but then I also loved the cover-up bits of these things as well. So you're not thinking like, what do I do? Do I do a pasty? Do I not? You can pair these items over jeans. You can pair them under a blazer. As long as there's some kind of sheer element to your outfit, you're on trend. Now, a low barrier of entry for this is like a sheer top or sheer blouse that you can put a tank top underneath, or that you can put another shirt underneath. That is a great way to add a sheer moment without giving too much skin and without having to figure out like, what am I going to do with this dress? Because sometimes a sheer dress can only go so far. There's only so many ways that you can wear it. But with a blouse, you have more options and more possibilities. And with this sheer trend, it's not necessarily all about like an organza. I did see some knitted or sheer knits that were also on trend for this season. The stores that I saw these in were Reformation, H&M, J. Crew, Meshki, Urban Outfitters, Amazon, Norma Kamali, ASOS, and Mango. The price point of entry for this trend is very low. I saw a shirt that I'm definitely going to be buying from Amazon, and it was like 25 bucks. And the H&M sheer turtleneck, like sheer knit turtleneck that I saw, was also a very low cost. So you don't have to spend a lot of money or be fully committed to this trend. You can try it out, return it if it doesn't work, but it's not going to cost you a lot of money to be on trend this season. Next up is business not as usual. This is going to be anything that is considered a part of a suit, honey. So that's a vest, a trouser, a skirt, a blazer, a button-up shirt. All of those things are in this trend. Majority of the things that I did see though were not traditional suiting. So a very fitted suit that you could just buy at Banana Republic. But the websites that I did say that it's also on trend if you do have more of a traditional suit. Now on the runways, honey, they weren't saying none of those things. The runways that I saw this trend on were Helmut Lang, Victoria Beckham, Ferragamo, Givenchy, Fendi, Bottega Veneta, and Tod's. The items that I saw on the runway were amazing. I am obsessed with this trend. I love a good blazer. I love a good suit moment. But I also don't like it to be super traditional. Non-traditional fitting items, so maybe like an oversized shirt with your suit and whatnot. And then also I saw a lot of three-piece suits as well. So that's going to be your blazer, your vest, and your trousers. In store, again, the sites that I saw said Banana Republic. I think for these kinds of silhouettes, the main places that I've seen these, especially over the years, is going to be in ASOS. Argent is going to have a very non-traditional suiting option. This one is going to be on the more expensive side. So if you're really looking to invest in a non-traditional suit, that's there. A Zara and Urban Revival is going to be on a low cost barrier entry point where you can not spend a ton of money, but you can still be on trend for this season. Now, to incorporate this into your wardrobe, if you don't want to buy a full suit, you ain't got to do that. You can get an oversized blazer, which is also going to put you in with the like 80s trend as well. So you have two trends in one item, honey. Or you could do some like really cool trousers. Again, you can hit the thrift stores. Thrift stores are amazing and they're very low entry point. Go get you a suit. You can then take it to a tailor if you need to. I find a lot of my blazers, especially the oversized ones, in the men's section. Kind of know what your size is. Mine is pretty much the smallest one I can find. And I go there, I get one. You can move a button real quick and make it fit more in the waist for you. That's a very simple alteration that you can do on a blazer that doesn't cost a lot of money. Also, don't feel pressure to have to do anything too out of the box if that's not what you want to do. If you don't want a funky color, if you don't want to do a vest, you ain't got to do that. Again, go to J. Crew and Banana Republic and you're pretty much on trend. And if you already have this in your wardrobe, just pull it out and wear it. And you're probably already doing that every day if you go to the office. So you really are on trend. Just saying. Lastly is an accessory trend that I call Bag Lady, and it's all about the super oversized bag. We have been seeing probably for the last couple of years these little micro mini bags. Everything was small, everything fits a credit card and maybe an ounce of lip gloss, honey, okay? These are no longer. Every runway out here has some version of an oversized bag, some kind of huge bag that you either are wearing under your arm, over your shoulder, whatever the case may be. They had very large bags. Since we moved to the very small bag, I ain't got a lot of stuff that I need to put into my purse. So I probably will not be participating in this trend that much because I'm not trying to search for the basically like 5 items that I have in my purse in a big old bag. I just don't want to do that. Why am I carrying this big old bag to have these 5 little items? My wallet, some hand sanitizer, some lip balm or gloss, my phone, and I think that's it. Why do I need all of this space? I don't. But if you do, okay, and try not to pack it too much because our shoulders still need some love, honey, okay? If you do carry a lot of things and want to participate in this trend, go ahead and do that. This trend was made for you. It's made for the person who brings their entire life out of the house. Anyways, this was seen on the runways of Loewe, Valentino, Miu Miu, Bottega, Ferragamo, Stella McCartney, Acne Studios, and Coach. With a lot of these brands being more accessory focused, you will see a huge resurgence in the oversized bag, like a Coach, a Loewe. They're known for their bags. And so the fact that they've been putting out these huge bags on the runway, this is what we can see coming into stores for this spring and summer. And more than likely into fall. Because in the spring and summer, I feel like you got less stuff than what you need in the fall and winter. Just saying. Now, if you want to shop this trend right now, you can do so at Akira, Etsy, ASOS, of course, Free People, Margiela. They got a bag on sale right now that's real cute. It's like $200 some, okay? Nordstrom, Vince Camuto, and Proenza Schuler. I would suggest if you do participate in this trend and you do bring a lot of things out of the house, this bag be 100% genuine leather because it will hold up for longer. You can keep it and make sure that you get it in a silhouette that is timeless so that you can have it now until forever. This is one of those trends that you can bring in and bring out. I don't think that it'll completely die away, and there will be some use for this bag in the future. Not like spending a ton of money on an 80 inspired Balmain blazer that you can only wear once in a while. A timeless bag will carry you from season to season, from year to year. If you are not a huge bag person and don't wear a lot of large bags, then you can go for something that has a more low cost entry point. A faux leather, a vegan leather. There's a ton out there that are really, really good. I know Mango uses an amazing faux leather for their items. And you can find sometimes really good faux leathers on Amazon. Not always. Sometimes they look real cheap, honey, okay? And the more fabric you have, the more you notice that this ain't a good leather. Okay, that is it. I picked 6 trends from the trends that I saw across the internet, honey, for this spring, summer 2024. Let me know if you'll be incorporating any of these trends in the comments down below. I'll be sure to link as much as I can from this video in the description box below and on my Like to Know It shop. I'll also link the articles that I found in the description box as well, so you can see what other trends are trending for 2024. Since you've made it this far, you might as well join the tribe of baddies on a budget, honey, and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're the first to be notified every time I post a new video. And you might as well follow me on IG and TikTok. Until next time, y'all, watch this video that was picked specifically for you.